Hey, Viking fans, this is Keith Millard, and you are listening to the One Bar and Lupicus Show. Go Vikes!
All right, welcome back to the One Bar and Lupicus Show. I'm One Bar with Lupicus, and it is mailbag time. We asked for questions. You guys delivered, and I am very excited to dive in.
So excited. Looks like you busted your hat and had to fix it with tape.
I will never throw this hat away. So if anyone gives me shit about me taping my hat, I don't care.
Mine's very dirty. This is my go-to working hat. It's the original draft season.
This is straight up electrical tape.
A lot of sweat stains on this thing.
Seen some things. Let's do this. Let's do it. Samuel Salinger, Elijah Vera Tucker, or Darrisaw. Love the channel. Skull Vikings from Austria.
This is a tough one because if I'm actually going by the player itself, I like Darrisaw better as a player. I just don't see that aggression out of Vera Tucker, the strength that's needed to succeed inside on the next level. Looking at a straight up need, I think Vera Tucker is more of a natural fit at guard, so I think he's gonna fill a need more than Darrisaw was, who I think is gonna be a left tackle, and you're looking at putting Riley or Ezra Cleveland at right guard. To me, it's a complete toss up. I'm gonna go Darrisaw just because I'm not a Vera Tucker fan.
This one is simple to me. If you take Darrisaw, a guy who is probably a little bit of a reach at 14, not saying Elijah Vera Tucker isn't, then you're basically giving up on Ezra Cleveland before you ever even gave him one snap at left tackle. So that's the reason alone. That would be just idiotic. Spend a second round pick on a left tackle last year and then just take another left tackle. So I'm definitely Elijah Vera Tucker between those two guys, and that's easy for me.
My concern with Vera Tucker is just like I said, he gets the job done at college. I don't know if that's going to translate to the NFL. I think he's got a much higher bust potential than Christian Darrisaw.
I've seen a lot of Darrisaw run at right tackle though in the NFL. I don't like that.
No, he was strictly left in college, so I don't know. I would. I think he can be probably gonna be our left tackle. We'll see how it goes though. Again, not my favorite two choices.
Yeah, well, that's what it might come down to. Brace yourself. Robbie, we have about $6 million left in cap space. If you could add only one more free agent, who would you sign? I'm going with the theme. I'm just saying Trey Turner.
Yeah. That's as good as one as probably any.
I think he's at this point, I think he's going to come relatively cheap. Still only 27 years old. I don't know why he's not signed. Maybe he's holding out for that big contract, but he's a day one starter at guard, and that solves a lot of our issues because he's pretty okay.
I might look at that Villanueva from Pittsburgh, the big left tackle that they had. He's athletic. I don't know if he's like really overly huge, but he's ex-military. You got to like that kind of grit in a player. I think he's a perfect gap solution at left tackle. And then, you can either bring Ezra Cleveland in slowly, or if it is a rookie, you can groom along slowly as well. So I would kind of look at maybe left tackle like that.
All right, this one's kind of confusing. We have 10 draft picks to improve our starting lineups. And
math question?
What?
It sounds like a math problem.
No, it's not. We have 10 draft picks to improve our starting lineup and overall roster. Which 10 positions would you address? Why don't we just give our top 3 positions that we want? Let's go 5.
Who asked this?
I don't know. Why? Are you going to track them down?
No, I was just wondering. Okay, read it. So they want our...
What 10 positions do we want to address with our 10 draft picks? I'm going 5 positions. Top 5 positions I want addressed. Offensive line, obviously. Safety still. Defensive end, edge rusher. I actually want a tight end, which isn't an overly common one. What am I missing? I'm shooting from the hip here. And I want a linebacker.
You say wide receiver yet?
I did not say wide receiver, which I'm sticking to my guns, although I'd like one.
If you're going to put O-line as one, I'm going to go O-line, wide receiver, safety, D end. Then, I'm actually going to throw a running back in there. I think we need to find a new number 3. We've been going with 4 running backs the last couple of years, and I don't think Abdullah can be that third option. Madison and Cook are never healthy all the entire season. Now we have an extra game. I like a running back in the 4th round.
Yeah, that extra game is going to add a lot on the tread when it comes to running back. So I like your thinking there. Ellis Gregor.
Yeah.
So with the Vikings O-line pass blocking issues, what percentage of the blame do you put on personnel, coaching, and quarterback play? I like this question.
He's looking for a percentage of each.
I think let's just go. Who do we blame most when it comes to our shitty offensive line play?
I blame the guards, the interior, guards in the center. I think that's where the majority of the problems are.
No. Who do you blame most? The coaches, the quarterback, or the personnel?
Well, I'm going to put the personnel number one at about 60% of that. I think Cousins does have some times where he's hanging on the ball too long or senses pressure when it's not there. So I'm going to put him at 20, and I'm going to go ahead and put the coaching staff at 10.
I'm gonna put just a majority of this. Actually, I'm gonna go opposite of you. I'm gonna put this a lot on the coaching because some of these guys we've drafted, some of these guys we brought in, they were damn good guards in college, and it seems like all of a sudden they come here and they suck. It's not like any of these guards we've taken in the first 4 rounds were like big stretches or reaches. They were pretty much supposed to go there, and sometimes even like a Pat Elflein, he was projected in round 2, and all of a sudden they come here and they peter out and they just suck ass. So I put a lot of that on the coaching. Either whether it's not being able to coach them up or not being able to tell that they're not a good fit. That's on the coaches.
Yeah, the only thing I would put on the coaches is potentially, forcing guys who maybe don't work in this zone blocking scheme into the zone blocking scheme, shoving that down their throats and not adjusting to their talent levels. I'd rather see this is who we got. This is the best scheme that's going to work for everybody. Let's go with that instead of, hey, we're zone blocking. That's what we're going to do. I don't care if you can do it or not. So maybe there's some adjustment, but I'm not there. I'm not in the meetings. I don't know what the coaches are coaching. So I can't really put so much on the coaching if I'm not there seeing what's being taught. I can only assume they're doing their job.
Well, I can assume that they're doing their job piss poor from what we've seen on the field.
Yeah. You can only coach a guy so much. Eventually the players got to go out there and step up.
Should have picked a different player.
Then the front office then is what maybe you're looking at.
Oh, I think the coaches have a lot of say in as far as who they take.
We'll see.
All right. How would you rank these 3 choices? Whew. All right. Number 1. Now remember this. Trade up to pick 11 or 12 to make sure we get Darrisaw or Slater if you prefer, but it costs us pick 78 or early 3rd. So basically trading up 2 or 3 spots for an early 3rd, which I think would cost a little bit more, but you never know. But we get Slater or Darrisaw. Trade down to pick 20 through 30 and hope a Tevin Jenkins is still there, or Radens, Kwity Paye, Owe, Russo, and gain a late 2nd or early 3rd. Number 3, trade with the Ravens for Orlando Brown. We get Brown and pick 27. The Ravens get pick 14 and 78.
Wow.
It's tough.
There's 2 options there that are very tantalizing to me. I like the thought of trading down. Especially if a few of those guys you mentioned are still on the board and getting I would want to make sure I get a 2nd round pick back, though. I don't want to trade all the way out and get my third round pick. I want to make sure I'm picking somewhere in the 2nd round. And also the Orlando Brown thing is intriguing. It doesn't seem to go away. It's like a zit on your butt that you've popped many times and it just keeps coming back, ready to cause ruckus.
I think they're supposed to come back.
Buttocks. So I want to say trade down, get your 2nd round pick, and then I think you either find a guard or an edge rusher, and then you can do the opposite at the 2nd pick. So I'm gonna go with the trade down option.
That's a good one. I like the thought of trading down, but in this scenario, trading up 2 spots and getting Rashawn Slater, I'm all in. I don't care if it gives up our 70th pick. We got so many damn picks in round 3, 4, 5. I'm just fine with that, and we get our starting stallion steed day 1. I'm very excited about that one.
Yeah, Rashawn Slater. I mean, he's pretty much what I think Vikings fans should be crossing their fingers, their toes, their dongs for. He's going to be the one everybody's going to want. I mean, he's a possibility, and he fills a huge need. So I think that's your number 1 option as we get closer to draft day. And if you can just move a pick, to get up there and get him. I don't want to sell the farm for him, but if it's just a 3rd round pick, then definitely.
Done deal. All right, that's our mailbag. Our mailbag is empty.
Oh, it feels so good. It feels so much lighter.
Yeah, the load has been lifted. Thanks for all the questions. That's all we got.
I do want to say those are some really good questions today.
They brought their A game this week.
Really, really well done. Well done. So yeah, that's it for the old mailbag. Everybody have a very happy Easter weekend. Maybe your baskets get full of all kinds of stuff. Find
I
that
like
egg.
white.
Yeah, that would be an awesome basket. All right. Until then, I think I've maybe told this fact back in the past, but I'm not 100% sure. So I'm going to say it again. If you keep a goldfish in a dark room, it'll eventually turn white.
I don't think you said that one.
Hmm.